Today, we are going to be looking at what might be the ultimate spinning sidekick setup. And we have sparring KO footage of somebody executing it perfectly. Let's dive right into this exciting episode. A massive part of improving your fight game, whether you're focused on sparring or you're focused on actually competing in the ring, is having some awesome fakes that are gonna help open up your opponent and land shots for you. Ones that you can drill again and again and again, and when you execute, land about 50% of the time. What we are focusing on today is a spinning sidekick setup. Now first, before we get to the KO footage, let's talk about why spinning sidekicks are harder to land. When you think of any technique, let's say a straight punch, right from here, it's fast, it's precise. The equivalent, standing and throwing with my hands, of the spinning sidekick might be a spinning back fist. That takes more time because of the 360 rotation. As soon as you start going this direction, your opponent knows something off the back limb is going to be coming, and the only two ways the attack can come are straight down the middle or to the side. It is very limited in the techniques that can be executed at the end of the spin. So that's one of the reasons why we don't see a high KO ratio with spinning techniques. But you guys have seen me do pads with my buddy Wayne Lee at Seikido Dojo. He is the head sensei over there. He is so skilled. One of the cleanest fighters I have ever seen execute techniques. And the sparring footage that we're looking at today is him helping to prep up somebody for a tournament which is approaching, and he utilizes a left hook fake to draw up the guard and then follows with the spinning sidekick. Now this is fantastic for two reasons. Number one, as I just mentioned, as you throw the left hook, the person is going to lift their hands. If they lift too high, then the body's so open. If they do a small motion, maybe not so much. But either way, you're creating an opening by drawing the attention somewhere else. The second reason this spinning technique works so well is you can use the momentum from the missed hook to create more spinning power and make your spinning sidekick faster. Very often when I teach my kids program how to throw a spinning sidekick, I tell them if you want more power, throw jab, cross, hook, and then roll into the spinning sidekick. The thing about this technique is many people will struggle because they will not be able to maintain control of the spin going into the sidekick because there's so much momentum from that hook that things can get a little wild. And then all of a sudden your spinning sidekick ends up coming through like this, more like a spinning hook kick. But if you can come to here and right down the middle and basically leave your back towards your opponent, so it's not so much a side kick but more of a back kick, then you will have a high probability of landing this. And just be very sure to pull it, because if you're comfortable with it and you land right to the midsection, they'll be okay. You know, they'll hit the floor just like we saw in the training footage, and they'll get back up and get the wind knocked out of them and it will hurt, but they'll be fine. But if you happen to not have great accuracy and you put maybe a heel into the ribs, then you can really hurt them. So caution on this technique, because we all are not like Wayne Lee and can execute this beautifully with control. Keep in mind that when he lands this, you can tell he's not throwing hard. This was a pulled spinning sidekick, one with which he probably could have executed at least 100% more power. I've trained with this guy for many years. I know how hard he can hit. I know how controlled he is, and I can watch that and go, yes, that was a controlled kick, which just happened to land in the perfect section, and maybe his sparring partner didn't have the stomach tightened as they went to block. It's just the nature of the game. Eventually at some point you're gonna get hit to the stomach, it's gonna hurt. Spinning sidekick is brutal though, because there's no padding. It's just a heel, a condensed little portion, probably about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, all the impact coming right there. So try this out. My suggestion to you would be set it up first. Don't just go from here and then to your spinning kick, because the person might not bite on it. You need to land a hook, maybe throw another hook, throw another one, maybe one of those sort of gazelle style ones where you leap. And then after you have the person thinking about it over and over and over, then you execute with the spinning sidekick followed up. Anyway, I had to share this footage with you just because Wayne and I are always in communication, and he sent this to me and I went, I gotta put this on my channel. Do you mind if I post it? So thanks to Wayne for doing that. Remember, if you are over in the Surrey area, check out Seikido Dojo. You've seen me do pads there before. Beautiful place, great atmosphere, wonderful instructor. Just, I can't say enough good things about this gym. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. If you have not already, join the channel and get subscribed. Train hard, guys. I will see you back here soon for another episode.